gap, line, threaded. One London, strut it. One gap, one line, then thread it. Thread through the space between note after note. Make yourself narrow as a needle and slide through an opening barely wide enough to exist. No time for looking left or right, only the next note and the one after that. A single thin line stretching forward and asking to be crossed. Move fast enough and the scenery disappears. Separate dots turning into one continuous streak of light, racing farther ahead. If stopping would cut the thread, connect breath and heartbeat and language together and carry the entire line without breaking it. Even if the opening is needle thin, one gap is enough. Go. Thread it through the sound. Run it straight ahead. Never stopping, never looking back. Take the narrow line and stitch it through. One, two, three, four. Every added note makes every opening smaller. Yet the tighter it gets, the lighter the body becomes, until motion itself turns into one straight line. Slice it finer and finer. Push syllables between beats. Slide every rhyme into space is smaller than the grains of the hi-hat, and keep every consonant locked in time. Like a needle pulling thread through cloth. Connect note until scattered fragments suddenly become one continuous stream. Hesitation is slower than instinct, so before the mind can search for an answer, let the body choose the narrowest route and keep moving. How much farther? Don't look, only the next note. Thread it through the sound. Run it straight ahead. Never stopping, never looking back. Take the narrow line and stitch it through. Split it, slip through it. Every microscopic opening arrives, and before the eye can even recognize the gap, the body is already through it and entering the next one. Language overtaking language until every separate phrase becomes a single continuous line. Fast, faster. If there is the room to move, then cut the breath, cut the distance, cut the time. Pack 3 seconds of language into one and carry every fragment forward without dropping a syllable. Maybe there was never nothing between the notes. Maybe nothing itself becomes the road. Because the instant the silence between one sound and the next turns into part of the melody. The moment you cross it, tighter is better, faster is better, harder makes the body smile. One opening becomes another and another, until every narrow path in the world feels connected by the same invisible thread. It isn't don't stop, it's I don't wanna stop. Not because slowing down is frightening, but because breaking this flow would tear the line. And somewhere along the run I stop being the runner and become the current itself. Even if the final note arrives, it doesn't have to be the finish. Pierce the silence beyond it. Pull the thread back toward the beginning and stitch the entire song into one unbroken piece. Gap. Found it. Go. Thread it through the sound. Run it straight ahead. Never stopping now. Take the scattered notes and make one line. Thread it even thinner. Run it even faster. Past the final note into what comes next. One single thread stitched through the world. A road you couldn't see becomes a line when you run it. Who was Elise? 200 years, no answer. A letter with no address, still circling the world. A hurried little title with handwriting blurred. Was it Elise? Was it Therese? Was somebody reading the wrong shape hidden inside of the word? Never published in his lifetime, sleeping inside of a drawer like an envelope, waiting in darkness for hands that would open it later. Found after death and released from the silence. The moment the drawer opened up, an unnamed little message escaped and began moving farther. The person it might have been written for wasn't there, yet somehow the letter that never arrived became one of the letters that traveled the farthest. Who was it written for? Nobody knows, but the melody still arrives. Für Elise, who were you? Für Elise, no answer comes through. A love letter carrying no address. 200 years and it still gets sent. Played played in piano rooms over and over, passed from beginner to beginner. The little motif keeps entering ears and repeating until it becomes almost impossible to erase from memory. A melody possibly meant for one unknown person became something millions of fingers would learn, moving hand into hand until private emotion became public history. If it was a love letter, the address was missing. There was never a reply and there never was postage, but musical mail somehow kept making delivery. Century after century, one wooden drawer turned into a post office. One hidden manuscript became an open door, and the message keeps walking inside of the hearts of people who never knew the original story.
It never reached one,
So it reached everyone.
no single address.
The whole world became one.
Für Elise,
Who were you?
Für Elise.
No answer comes through. A love letter carrying no address.
200 years,
Then it still gets sent. Who was Elise? Was it the Reese? Was the title misread? Nobody living can settle the question, so follow the letters and search every shadow. But the final address on the envelope stays permanently empty.
maybe that empty line
Is exactly the reason the melody never belonged to one face forever, because anybody listening can place their own memory inside it and quietly create an Elise of their own. The letter that missed its destination somehow traveled the farthest. Unanswered affection became sound heard by more people than any private message could ever have planned. A manuscript sleeping inside of a drawer now crosses classrooms and concert halls and generations, returning again and again through the hands of another performer in another land. Address unknown but delivery complete, identity unknown but the melody repeats, answer unknown but it never goes silent. And maybe that contradiction is exactly the answer hidden inside of the music. Sometimes a message fails to reach the person it wanted, then somehow becomes large enough to reach everybody instead. And that is the strange little miracle, still moving inside every repetition.
Für Elise,
Who are you?
Für Elise.
We may never know you. A letter once written for somebody alone. Now every listener can call it their own.
Für Elise,
Leave the mystery.
Für Elise.
Let it always be address unknown, but delivery complete. The message is still moving under the beat. Address unknown, delivered worldwide. Thank you forever. No name, only Opus 53. Call it heroic if that's what you hear. Left hand, climb your electric stairs. Step after step, every strike on the keys sends a spark through the dark like a flag in the air. No crown and no title, no glitter required. Let the sound be the witness, the rhythm, the fire. The music itself is the proof that was there. He never wrote heroic across the page. The name came later when the world heard the thunder escaping the cage. No sword in the hand, only black keys and white. Every finger a fighter, every measure a march pushing forward through night. Before the name arrived, the sound had spoken. Heroic, who decided? Heroic, the world replied. No title needed, let the music testify. Opus 53 and the thunder never dies. Homeland far away, but the heartbeat stays Warsaw. Distance in the body, but the rhythm keeps marching. Every key is a banner and every bar carries the memory farther. Fight with the fingers, no weapon required. Arrange every note into sparks and collisions and launch every phrase through the dark like artillery made out of fire. No programmatic label, no metal, no frame. One naked phrase can outlive every portrait and quietly carve its own permanent name. Call it heroic a century later. The music was already beyond the description, already running through memory faster than language could follow or tell. The name came afterward, the sound went first. Heroic, who decided? Heroic, the world replied. No title needed, let the music testify. Opus 53 and the thunder never dies. Who made a hero? Who wrote the definition? If the whole world chose the word, then there was never any need for permission. Just strike every key with conviction and turn one lifetime of pressure and distance and memory into a permanent sonic inscription. Opus 53 was only moving like a staircase through history, cracking the walls with the rhythm so vivid the digits became a symbol, while the sound kept moving beyond every label and every description. Names always chase what the music has done, so keep moving, keep striking, keep climbing. No crown and no medal can measure the moment a melody enters the future and refuses to leave it behind. If the thunder still rolls generations from now, then the sound is the title, the rhythm the monument, not a statue of stone, but a living vibration still marching through somebody else's heart and mind. Heroic, never claim it. Heroic, let them name it. Let the world come later and decide what it heard. Opus 53 was already beyond words. Heroic, keep the crown. Heroic, keep the fame. The world gave it the title. The hands created the flame. The name came later. The music came first. Thank you forever. It was only an etude. That was the assignment. Written as a study for fingers on keys, just another exercise meant to sharpen technique. But one little melody flew from the classroom window and somehow taught the whole world how to grieve. A seed in the margin of somebody's homework grew roots through the paper, then broke through the borders of language and time, until people who never knew its beginning could still feel what it means. Only an etude, only a lesson. So why does each phrase reach further than practice and press on the places we hide when we cannot explain what we lost? Beautiful, sorrowful, more than a study. The piano keeps pouring a light through the darkness that makes every memory rise, no matter the cost. It started as homework, it turned into heart. Tristesse, a sorrowful exercise. Tristesse, where homework learned to survive before there was a title. The melody cried, a simple assignment made the whole world cry. To strengthen the hands, but the moment you play it, the notes stop behaving like drills and begin turning black marks on paper to droplets of memory falling in rhythm across every measure. Technique was the reason, but feeling escaped it. A lesson designed for the fingers became like a key that unlocks what somebody buried for years and releases it quietly under the pressure. The name about parting arrived much later, but genuine music is always in motion before any label can catch it or frame it or tell you exactly what feeling belongs there. A study imprisoned inside of a textbook broke through every page and kept traveling outward century over century, falling like rain into rooms where a stranger still listens alone. It started as homework, it turned into stars. Tristesse, a sorrowful exercise. Tristesse, where homework learned to survive before there was a title. The melody cried, a simple assignment made the whole world cry. Who said it was only a study? It drove of the fingers, a task to be finished. When one note can enter the chest and the second unlocks a no memory, and three notes together can carry a tear that was buried so long you had almost forgotten the reason it ever existed. If eternity hides in a textbook and art can be sleeping inside an assignment, then talent cannot stay disguised as technique forever. The page that was meant for a teacher to judge becomes something the whole world returns to whenever ordinary language is limited. Names always follow the music, the sorrow, the part, interest. Every word came later, but first there was melody, first there was piano, first there was somebody placing a fragile piece of feeling inside of a line. Homework can finish, but music keeps moving. Pages can close, but the phrase stays open. Fingers can leave, but the memory remains. So another performer begins it again, and another listener hears it. And suddenly 200 years disappear into time. This isn't only practice. This isn't only sadness. A little assignment keeps crossing through time. A seed on the paper became something alive. Before anybody named it, somebody already felt it. The lesson can't finish, the music survives. 200 years later, cries. The homework never ended. The music stayed alive. Thank you forever.